If you're considering moving to Spain and you're wondering what is the best place to live, how to buy a property as a foreigner, what residency permits in Spain are available to you, and what you can do to reduce your taxes in Spain legally, well, in this video we'll guide you and give you valuable advice on all those aspects. This is Oscar Turegano from Emergent Investors Spain. We offer tailored real estate, banking, and immigration solutions to high net worth foreign individuals and families looking to purchase a property in Spain. Over the last year, we have helped more than 25 families move to Spain and buy their dream home. So in this video, we'll speak based on my own experience as a property buyer's agent specialized in non-resident foreign property investors. The first and most important factor before deciding to move to Spain is to know exactly where you want to live. Spain is a country made up of 17 autonomous regions and more than 52 provinces. You should keep in mind that Spain is a country of countries. Each region is different, it has its own climate, geography, culture, gastronomy, and even language. Depending on your preferences and lifestyle you're looking for, you will choose one place or the other. I am Spanish and I have been lucky enough to visit all the 17 autonomous regions, so I can give you my personal opinion, but each person has its own preferences. I always recommend to all my clients to visit Spain at least once before making a decision as important as moving or buying a property here. So the best I can do in this video to try to help you is to define 3 prototypes of people I have worked with and select the best destinations for those type of people. So first of all, we have that person who enjoys living on the coast, close to the beach, and loves the Mediterranean climate. They like the Spain they have seen in movies and they are looking for 100% Mediterranean lifestyle. For this person, I would personally recommend provinces like Valencia, Alicante, or Malaga. Valencia, I truly believe is the perfect city, or at least for me. It has a perfect size. It is not too big, but not too small. It is a flat city which allows you to get around easy by bike or walking. It has many green areas and is well connected to Madrid and Alicante via high-speed train, as well as having its own international airport. In addition, the cost of living and the price of real estate is not as high as in other places like Madrid, Barcelona, Mallorca, or Malaga. If you prefer to live in a villa and you appreciate having space and nature, then I would recommend you to leave the city and look for villas in the Costa Blanca or in the Costa del Sol, depending on your budget and your lifestyle. The Costa del Sol has more things to do and is more glamorous, while the Costa Blanca has beautiful natural landscapes and the cost of living is substantially lower. Alicante is also a very nice city, but in my opinion, it is still far from the level of Valencia. Malaga, on the other hand, is a fantastic city, but property prices are currently exorbitant and tourism is too massive. I have the feeling that due to mass tourism, Malaga is losing its essence. In my humble opinion, again, Malaga would be a perfect place to spend 1 week, but not to live there. And then we have the young and cosmopolitan person who enjoys being in big European cities, likes to socialize and do many activities, and for that kind of person, Madrid and Barcelona would be the perfect destinations. However, I have to say here that I personally recommend Madrid over Barcelona, especially if you're considering buying and investing in real estate. Keep in mind that Madrid is a city in constant economic and demographic growth, with low taxes and high legal security. While unfortunately Barcelona is in decline with high tax rates and low legal security for property investors. Nonetheless, I have to agree that Barcelona is a fantastic city, beautiful, charming, it has its own character and personality, and is one of the best cities to visit, but not to invest in it. And last but not least, we have the type of people who love nature. They don't like big places, they don't like big cities, but they are more attracted by the idea of living in nature or even living in a paradise island. If you don't like living in the city, but you like nature, mountains, and tranquility, the north of Spain is a real gem. The regions of Galicia, Asturias, and Cantabria are my personal favorites. However, not many foreigners decide to move there as there is absolutely nothing Mediterranean about it. The climate in the north of Spain is more similar to that of the UK than southern Spain. And if the idea of living in an island appeals to you, but at the same time you want to be well connected to the mainland, then Mallorca in the Balearic Islands and Tenerife in the Canary Islands are probably your best options. The difference between these two islands is very significant. Mallorca has more like a Mediterranean climate and geography, and the cost of living is very high. On the other hand, the Canary Islands is located 3 hours by plane from the Spanish mainland. The climate is tropical and the prices there are more affordable, as they also enjoy significant tax benefits. If I had to make a ranking of my 5 favorite places to live in Spain, it would be something like this. The first one would be Valencia. The second one would be the north of the Costa Blanca, probably the towns of Javea or Moraira. The third one would be Madrid. The fourth one would be the Costa del Sol, and the fifth one would be Alicante. And now let's talk about real estate, our favorite topic in this channel. So here we must remember that Spain is a country where bureaucracy is always going to be very present, especially in real estate, banking, and immigration matters. If you work with an agency specialized in offering real estate, banking, and immigration services to foreigners, you will not have to worry much about it since they already know everything you need. However, there will be a cost for this service, obviously. But if you live already here and you have experience buying property in Spain or renting property, you know the Spanish real estate and banking sectors, you have your own network of contacts, you understand the Spanish negotiation culture and you are fluent in Spanish, hiring an agent to represent you will not be strictly necessary. And that said, the process for buying a property as a foreign citizen in Spain always starts with applying for the NIE, which is basically your tax identification number for economic purposes in Spain. This document is strictly necessary for any type of economic or professional activity that you wish to carry out in Spain. Either to purchase a property, to purchase a car, whatever you want to purchase, they will ask you the NIE. This document can be obtained either at the police station in Spain or at the Spanish consulate in your country of residence. Once you obtain this number, you will have to open a bank account in Spain, which will be necessary for you to be able to buy a property. And please remember that you cannot purchase a property directly from a foreign account. I've seen many problems in the notary with foreigners who didn't have a Spanish bank account. Or even if you can do it in some cases, it is very complex, expensive, and not recommended at all. So better to have a Spanish bank account. Another advice I can give you here is to get help from a professional who can advise you. As a foreign citizen not resident in Spain, many of the bank accounts that you will be offered have horrible conditions. And not only because of high maintenance commissions, but also because of the high commissions for the issuance of bank checks or immediate transfers. Remember that when you buy a property in Spain, you'll have to go to the notary with a bank check or order an immediate transfer through the Bank of Spain. If you do not negotiate well the conditions of your bank account, many banks will charge you a commission between 0.4 and 0.8% of the value of the transfer. If we are talking about a payment of 500,000 euros, that will be 4,000 euros worth of banking fees that you could perfectly avoid. And good news for you is that in Spain, it is perfectly possible to get good mortgages for foreigners. Interest rates here are lower than in other countries such as Canada or the United States. Generally speaking, a foreigner will be able to take a mortgage up to 70% loan to appraised value of the property and up to 20 or 25 years or until the mortgage applicant reaches the age of 75. The mortgage world is complex, and here I recommend you to work with a mortgage broker specialized in foreign buyers. If you go by yourself to a bank branch in the street, they will give you the worst possible conditions. Other important aspects in the purchase of a property is to carry out a proper due diligence on the legal status of the property. Check the ownership of the property, make sure that the debts that fall on the property are totally cancelled, check if there are any outstanding debts with the community of neighbors, make a physical inspection of the property together with a technical architect, and above all, understand well how the market value of the property is really obtained, since the price you see in Idealista rarely reflects the real value of the property. You always have to negotiate. And now let's go to the visas. Like in most countries, in Spain there are different types of visas. The vast majority of foreigners living in Spain do it so with one of these 4 visas. The first one is the non-lucrative visa. This visa is basically granted only to foreigners who wish to retire in Spain and live on the pension or other passive income, such as real estate income. However, this visa does not allow you to work in Spain and thus require you to become legal and tax resident in Spain. The second one is the work visa. As the name suggests, this visa is granted to employees who come to Spain to work for a Spanish company. This visa basically exists in all the countries in the world. The third one is the Golden Visa. This is a special visa granted to investors and is considered to be the best visa available in Europe. In short, this visa is granted to individuals and families who invest a minimum of 500,000 euros in real estate in Spain without any mortgage. This visa is also extended to the investor's family under certain conditions. But the most interesting thing is that it allows you to work in the country and offers you the possibility of not having to become tax resident in Spain if you do not live here for more than 182 days a year. And the fourth and last one is the Digital Nomad Visa. And finally, we have this new visa in Spain. Since the pandemic, the number of remote jobs have been multiplied and Spain wants to bet to attract foreign talent. So this visa is basically granted to entrepreneurs and employees who work for foreign companies and allow them to work remotely. And the best thing about this visa is that it offers interesting tax advantages as well. So if you are working remotely and your company allows you to work from Spain, I recommend you to take a look at this visa. And finally, let's talk about taxes. If you want to move to Spain or invest in real estate here, you should know how the Spanish tax system works. As we have discussed in many videos, personal income tax depends on your tax residency status, not on your nationality. There are three different tax systems for individuals in Spain. One for tax residents in Spain, one for tax residents in a European Union country, and a third one for non-residents in Spain nor in the European Union. And this is important, so let me say it again. Your nationality does not matter. You will not pay less taxes for having a Spanish or European passport. The only thing that matters when talking about taxes is your country of residence. Residents in Spain pay a progressive tax on their income of between 18 and 55%. Like most of European countries, and on the other hand they pay between 19 and 28% if the income is obtained from dividends or any other financial products. However, if you're a resident in Spain, in the case of real estate income, there are many deductions that allow you to significantly reduce the tax burden to an effective tax rate of around 14%. And now real estate income obtained in Spain by European residents pay a flat tax rate of 19% on profits, which means that they are allowed to deduct related expenses such as property management and utilities, while non-European residents pay a flat rate of 24% on income without the possibility of deducting any type of expenses related to the real estate itself. However, there are different strategies and tax structures for non-resident foreign investors to minimize tax payments when investing in real estate here. If you're interested in this topic, in this video I explain how non-European residents can reduce their tax burden in Spain. At Emergent Investors Spain, we offer tailored real estate, banking and immigration solutions to high net worth individuals and families wanting to move to Spain or simply wanting to invest in real estate here, either for personal use or investment purposes. If you're interested in working with us, please feel free to reach out to us through the contact form you will see in the description below, and I will personally get in touch with you.